We have a breaking Social Security update that's going to affect millions of Americans in 2026. Yes, you heard that right. We've got the latest cost of living adjustment, COLA prediction straight from trusted experts. And this could mean more money in your monthly check. But that's not all. U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley is under fire after some heated exchanges during a town hall meeting. And we're going to unpack every moment of it. Plus, there's a growing investigation into alleged Social Security mismanagement involving the Department of Administration and a figure you may know well, Doge Musk. So buckle up. In this deep dive update, we're breaking it all down. 2026 COLA forecasts, the political storm surrounding Social Security, the role of inflation and tariffs, and what these changes mean for your financial future. If you care about your retirement, your benefits, and the financial future of your family, hit that like button, subscribe to stay informed, and turn on notifications so you never miss a critical update. The COLA, cost of living adjustment, is one of the most anticipated numbers of the year for over 71 million Americans relying on Social Security benefits. And for 2026, experts from the Senior Citizens League are now predicting a 2.3% increase. To give you some context, the 2025 COLA came in at 2.5%, which was already lower than many expected, and now it's projected to drop even further. Despite the small bump, inflation is still hitting seniors hard. Groceries, rent, prescription drugs. Nothing is getting cheaper fast enough. And that's the disconnect. COLA increases are shrinking, but everyday expenses remain sky high. That means your monthly increase may only cover the basics, or worse, fall short. It all comes down to how COLA is calculated. Right now, the Social Security Administration uses the CPI-W, the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. But seniors don't spend like workers. Their expenses are focused on healthcare, housing, and essentials, not transportation or gadgets. That's why many experts are pushing to switch to CPI-E, a more accurate inflation index for older Americans. A quick fix: increase COLA to at least 10% and link it to CPI-E instead of CPI-W. It's a no-brainer, and long overdue. Things got heated during a recent town hall hosted by Senator Chuck Grassley in Iowa. Constituents came prepared with tough questions, and they weren't pulling any punches. Stop calling Social Security an entitlement. We paid into it. Our employers paid into it. This is our earned benefit, not a handout. She's right. Calling Social Security an entitlement is misleading and, frankly, offensive. It's not a free government giveaway. It's a promise. A financial contract between working Americans and the federal government. And millions of Americans have been contributing to this system their entire working lives with the expectation it would be there when they retire. Grassley was also grilled on SNAP benefit cuts and whether able-bodied adults aged 30 to 59 should be forced to meet work requirements. The response was mixed. Grassley admitted that certain cost-saving measures were on the table, but gave no clear assurances. It was clear. People are fed up with economic double standards and want fairness in how benefits are discussed and distributed. In a stunning development, House Democrats are demanding an investigation into alleged meddling at the Social Security Administration, SSA, by the Department of Administration, DOA, under Doge Musk's leadership. Whistleblower reports allege that Doge is making drastic internal changes without transparency or proper oversight. Here's what they claim. SSA staffing and tech operations have been degraded, making it harder for seniors to access services. A sweeping project called SSA 2.0 is being rolled out with no clear plan or notice to the public. Sensitive data from SSA, IRS, and HHS are being pooled into a new mega database, potentially putting personal info at risk. Representative Jerry Connolly, Democrat Virginia, the ranking member on the House Oversight Committee, is calling for a full audit. In a letter to SSA's Inspector General Michelle Anderson, he demands answers. Transparency is key, especially when the financial data and personal security of millions of Americans are at stake. If Musk truly wants to modernize the system, he must do so openly and in good faith. Let's not forget, trust in government systems is already at an all-time low. This isn't the time to take risks with Social Security. Let's talk about the economic wild card: tariffs. President Trump has been vocal about reinstating tariffs to bring manufacturing back to U.S. soil, but the Senior Citizens League is warning of real consequences for Social Security recipients. Why? Because tariffs raise the price of imported goods, and that leads to higher inflation. When inflation spikes, COLA adjustments might increase slightly, but so do prices, meaning seniors still lose buying power. The TSCL is urging the White House to exempt essentials like prescription drugs, medical equipment, everyday necessities seniors rely on. Even a modest 2.3% COLA won't help if the cost of living keeps climbing. And with groceries and housing still inflated, seniors are being squeezed from both ends. Here's a proposal that could change everything. Scrap the $160,200 income cap on Social Security payroll taxes. This is a bipartisan issue that could drastically improve Social Security's solvency. If everyone paid their fair share, top earners included, we'd have the funding to offer higher COLAs and even expand benefits. It's time to modernize, not cut. Reform, not restrict. We are at a crossroads. Social Security is not just a check. It's a lifeline. And Americans are demanding action. Increase COLA to reflect real inflation for seniors. Replace CPI-W with CPI-E for accurate calculations. Expand transparency at SSA and hold leaders accountable. Ensure protections from inflation and rising tariffs. End the misleading entitlement rhetoric. Tax income over $160,200 to sustain the program. Whether it's Trump, Biden, Musk, or Congress. Thanks for watching. Be safe, be informed, and stay hopeful. We'll get through this together.